Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Let me tell you a story of the tales of the old that presume our future. In the day of light, there will come a new age of heroes. Beneath one of your feet, in the sparing image of your children's legacies. The difference is that one path must be cleared and be destroyed in a cycle. Cosmic boundaries throughout the universe, constellations tell the visions of other worlds above us, other universes we eradicated from our history. The only simple youth that tarnishes your children's names beneath your feet are the only prescriptions and desires you favor yourselves here. There is only but one favor to tell you in the story of each. Thy should they or shall not be evaluated from your sacred fountain of beginnings. The way to tell a story is to tell the end, to get from the beginning. The only pathological sense that makes logistics, that makes ecologies, that makes developments, that makes a building so unique, slated in its own grip. But that does not grab hold in the further universe. Perhaps I might be lying. Perhaps I might be throwing out the garbage into the can. But hear me, people. Our false prophecies do not tell of new messiahs, of new genesis, of new cataclysmic apocalypses. But a story tells the tale of legends, tells the tale of generation, revolution to legacy. A legend that might be changed to its unique description. It is only described as a further dream. Doors open to a new gateway, a portal, a dimension of something else, a lure of the grand gestures. If you envision a town, a village, a city of people, a pedestrian of people, bystanders holding on to the balance. You do not know how pain and mourning can be. But if you take your fury in the middle of your pain, in the middle of your crisis, the blasphemy is creating a future unknown. A Medellin to only cast away, to only be grounded, to only be thrown into a new civilization, but not a foundation that can be at one. The only way you can save a community is to stand together, is to work together as your job, as your favors solidify the solidarity of your impetuous desires, of your incriminance What one can be smoked into a ceremony of traditions. But if you walk past anything, a bridge between love, good and evil, there is no ancient path that a fountain that is more fortune than the sole planet of its survival. One may say it might be Mercury, mercy, loyalty, disloyalty, respect, or royalty. Living amongst queens and kings, princes and princesses. How charming it can be. In applause, into an application applauded by so many invigorating fragments. But pick those fragments into pieces and put the puzzles together. And what does it tell you? A story that never seems to come. You never cease to exist. You only unseemly beneath those Beethovens. A safe haven, if you call it. The more a story tells its future, the more incrimination it can be. You can be migrated, mistaken for powerless weakling beings because we humans are feeble-minded, or so to call it. A story needs a beginning. Not an Ethorian magic. Not a place of art of creatives. But something that is real from reality. That splits us all into the mind itself. You can't outwit, outlast, outspoken, outplay history. That's how the game changes. That's how you play the game. One by one. That is how you settle. My friends, my dear old friends, you have not known what is becoming. If you reveal your true secrets, kin to the next kin, in a multiple recognition realized is just by one organization to secrecy. What environment are you telling yourselves? What gives you the right, the law, the rules, the monument, the momentum, the memorial memories that control a memorandum? Are you writing a sacred memoir of your old to the new? War is ever changing when you wage battles between yourselves. Resentment, estrangements. The speciality is always war, posed to poison, posed to agastrate yourselves in a gasset. Burn it ash to ash, and it becomes cremated to dust. Not so long ago, throughout the millennia, throughout centuries, we've been building, we've been infuriating, we have been intoxicating ourselves with these brainwashed, bewitched tranches. But fear not. Fear not. But it is only the path you run and walk from mirrors that isolate yourselves in a homestead or either your homes or food to eat with a meal of the quatoir, heading to Sarikova, in the valley of the damned, laying your hands upon the pores of nature, the trees and the wind and the atmosphere, the weather that it gives you, and the unique temperatures it fears you. And live it, reveal your beliefs and your deliveries, but vary your values too much to bear. Ask yourselves one question. Where do you stand? Where? We are not pathetic. Wielding the power that is not yours. We are all trying to live as heroes, gods, riches, living royalty. But the path you aim it would be stand in between is nothing like no other. Do not tempt yourselves from this sin, for there are far more greater things to fear.